In relationships, there are ups and downs and steadiness. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner that connects for you, you'll be able to more look at the person for who they've shown you to be. And you avoid a lot of disappointment.
Babe, I wonder we can be just like your fantasies, and maybe we can be
The fiction of love. Being, having, and falling in love are all forces that are of this world and can also take you out of it. I remember when I first got with somebody or someone, and it's a fresh start, a fresh face, and the smoothie of hope, joy, gratitude, and excitement that always came with the order. Everything's typically great in the beginning, of course. And in the beginning, they're so this, they're so that, and wow, this is great. And their gestures and their presentation and their personality, along with yours, puts you in this stage called the honeymoon stage. A stage where everything's sweet. But what happens when the strawberry frames comes off your eyes and you're met with the reality that
if I could be just like the fantasy, doesn't mean we'd be not together.
the fiction is created when you stay in the sky, and especially when you both are in the sky and neither are wanting you to come down to earth. And when the storm comes, you crash, or you may crash, and realize, hopefully, that you could have enjoyed the sky from the ground.
If it's a fantasy, then does it have to be? Another thing to think is reality. Cause if you really dream and end up so consumed and say we have to be, then tell me how much could I do?
Don't rush that. Don't hide who you are. Don't get caught up / consumed by the novelty or intensity, especially when it creates that false expectation that things will stay this way. And the sooner you know that, the sooner you can look at that person for who they are.
Cause darling, it isn't really fair, my darling. Cause get down from the air, I'm calling you from the clouds. Join me on this grass and stay on this ground.
Remember, who they've shown you to be is different from who you want them to be, and is different from even who you think they are, because what you want them to be isn't gonna most of the time be who they are, and who you think they are, that can be mixed up with bias, mixed up with feelings, mixed up with misinterpretations that even if you think you know who they are, you could still be wrong and still get caught up in that idea that isn't them. Which is why you want to go based off of who they've shown you to be, their actions, their habits, their behaviors, what they do, and keep it at that. That also goes into even figuring out your boundaries and who the person that you should or want to be with. When you're caught up in the idea of someone, ironically, you actually don't love or like them for who they are, because it's an idea of them, it's not them. So you like or love them here, but if they're here, then it's not there. You don't actually love them. And when that reality hits, it hurts, because you were so in the clouds that you come crashing down, and then once you're grounded and you're down to earth, and then you see, oh, I was up there and I shouldn't have been. And it's those expectations and that fantasy that you can become consumed by that will in the end hurt you or hurt them. Things don't work out when you stay, when you're not realistic, when you're not real with yourself, when you're not real with them, when you two aren't honest, or you two are hiding each other or hiding things from each other, it doesn't work out that way. And while it may be even that case that you two maybe aren't compatible, you two aren't meant to be together, or it wasn't ever going to work, the biggest question at the end of that is going to be, are you that person? Are you the right person? Are you the person that you want to be with? Because yeah, you can get caught up searching for someone that can do all these things in general for themselves, for you, for the world. But who are you to even deserve that person, or to even equate enough energy and qualities that makes it so that you and that person can be together? So think about that and stay grounded even while you look at the sky. And it's nice to have hope, faith, feelings for someone. But always remember that you need to make sure you know who you're with, or who you want to be with, not who you want them to be, or not an idea that isn't there. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope it helps, whatever. And y'all have a good day. Check out the other stuff. Like, subscribe, or whatever. I gotta go. Bye.